All right, guys, I think we're live. Welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And this was a very unexpected turn of events. Very unexpected turn of events today. Hopefully we'll get some of you in. We didn't really have time to announce this live stream. Hopefully you guys get notifications. We're just going to start talking and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
You keep talking while I send up to people who are doing it.
All right, so Bob Iger suddenly stepped down as Disney CEO. Hey, everybody. Oh, everybody's getting notifications now. How you doing? Yeah, Bob Iger stepped down as Disney CEO today. Very surprising. Very surprising how this was done.
Yeah, we were actually at the store, and we're like, what? Everybody's like calling us and blowing up our phone. They're like, oh my God, did you see? I'm like, what? What? And then we, jumped on it immediately.
Yeah, so this was not expected. I mean, look, everybody knew that Bob Iger was going to step down.
Right.
They knew he was leaving the end of 2021. However, normally how they do this is there's a little more preparation. They announce it during, I think during a quarterly report or something. They put a bit, they make a bigger deal about it. There would be more time to prepare. Even market analysts were completely thrown.
Something's going on. I'm just going to cut to the chase. Something's going on. People are like, well, maybe it's a medical issue. Well, he would say so in the interview. Something is going on. It is weird. And, everybody knew he was kind of like, they were kind of like thinking Bob Chapek, even though everybody keeps telling him it's a bad idea. And then Bob was right there. So they just switch places.
Yeah, so we've got
Freaky Friday.
We've got Bob Chapek is taking over. This is not a good thing. Everybody's like, oh, it's going to be fine. No, it's not. Bob Chapek, we've talked about him before. Bob Chapek is the one who is overseeing the parks. He is the one who is cutting corners in the parks and jacking the prices up.
Well, just today, I just posted, they put the Halloween Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party tickets up. They've gone up $5 to $6 per ticket. And this is on top of ticket increases, annual pass increases, things keep going up. And, one thing that they said about Chapek is, the parks are more profitable under him, but that's when we're getting all the cuts to, employees, to entertainment. The guest experience is down.
Timothy Swindle, hey, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. A servant of God 777 didn't have to do that. Did you see James O'Keefe's tweet? No, I did not. Which one is this? Let me look here.
So this has been, we knew it was coming, but this is totally, wow.
Yeah. Oh, this is, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. This is, we're just talking Disney here. There's something going on. There's something going on at Disney, and I don't know what it is.
Someone said, but what's the rumor about the Kathleen Kennedy being banned from the set of The Mandalorian? I don't know. I've heard that many places. I know there's a lot of weird stuff going on with Star Wars, and that was announced last night.
Yeah.
With that stupid Project Luminous crap, and then this happened, and
something is really wrong, because this is not how, look, and a lot of people are like, oh my God, you guys don't know what you're talking about Disney. We've actually worked in and around the Disney company for about 15 years now in different capacities. We have a lot of friends at Disney. Nobody saw this coming. Not like this. Not like
Even
this.
though it was interesting, I want to point out that no one saw it coming, but yet the stocks were going down before this announcement was made. So some people must have knew something was up.
Yeah, stocks have been, look, stock market was in free fall for the last couple of days, but Disney stock was not doing that great. Actually, Disney stock hasn't been doing that great.
No, but I'm just saying, it was a little weird. I mean, but Martha Stewart goes to jail for this, and then
there's something going on.
Something's going on.
Yeah, something is definitely going on. I don't know what's going on, but we so I watched the interview. They had an interview with Bob Iger on CNBC, and the gal interviewing Iger, let me see what her name was here.
Does it say? It doesn't
Julia Borston. She's asking Bob Iger some pretty tough questions and Bob Chapek questions. And one, Bob Chapek seems completely ill-equipped for this. And Bob Iger is like, he just kind of, I don't know, he seemed very distracted. He's looking at the floor.
But you can see this picture right here. He's like, look at that face.
That was his face.
That's not a face of somebody who willingly left.
Yeah, something is up.
And he looks like a deer caught in the headlights. He looks upset and a lot older. And he looks like, oh, shit. So that's my summation of what happened. Something went down.
Michael Henley, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Well, glad you guys are on this between the two of you. Have faith you'll figure it out. I don't know. Something is
We're
definitely
on
up.
it.
And we actually had people writing us. I had some other industry insiders writing, and like, this is weird. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Unless there's something going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of.
I'm
but
sure there is. There's a lot goes on behind the scenes we're not aware of.
It wasn't even like after this quarter I'm going to transition my replacement. It was like effective immediately. As of today, Bob Iger is no longer the CEO of Disney.
But the thing is, he didn't just step, because usually when you step down, you're done. No, he was demoted and they traded places. Like,
basically,
he's still sitting there. He's still there. Like, he's training the other Bob at the same time instead of just leaving. So it's really, really, really weird, guys.
Bob Iger possibly voted out by shareholders. I've heard that.
Yeah, but the shareholders are mostly okay with him lately because the profits were up, but then they were spending a lot. And then the Star Wars fiasco.
Well, okay, so one rumor that was floating around is Rupert Murdoch, I think, has a lot of shares in Disney.
Oh, really?
Still, and yeah, there's something going on.
I was hearing people. Oh, there's so many different theories, and there's the one with Harvey Weinstein theory that, because that what happened with him yesterday, and then this happens, and that Ray Iger was kind of connected to him, and it's just been.
Brand Boy, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Hi, can we please move on from this? Can we do something on Gundam or the new Kevin Smith movie? But love the commentary. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. But we're talking about Disney right now.
Yeah,
so
this is what we
do, actually.
The Disney dumpster fire stream. This is not good. This is not good for a number of reasons. One, Bob Chapek, I don't think is equipped to be the CEO of Disney.
You said he couldn't even answer basic questions.
He seemed like a deer in the headlights.
I'm reading up a script.
Yeah.
Beep, bop, boop, bop, beep.
Yeah,
there's your bots right there.
He was like a deer in the headlights during this interview. It was like watching an intern just kind of fumble around. But he's been like that on stage and stuff too at openings.
Yeah, usually he's okay. He's got experience being in front of crowds, but it looks by the looks of their faces like something went down, and neither one were expecting what went down. So he might have just been completely caught off guard because I don't think they were expecting this.
Kimberly Moriarty, yeah, thank you. I know I didn't have to do this. Do you think they took advantage of the CV? I'm going to call it the CV because if you even mention it, YouTube will demonetize you. The CV, stocked, Freefall, Axe Iger.
We wondered because
yeah,
it was a theory that's been brought up.
Disney's trying to get the rights to WrestleMania on ESPN streaming. I can believe that WrestleMania is not doing good. Wrestling's not doing good right now either. Kevin Smith is a shill. I'm sure he is. Disney's going to go into debt. They're already in massive debt.
Yeah, they are.
People don't understand how far in debt Disney actually is. And this reminds me of like Ding Dong Ditch, where one Bob ran up the bill, and he's skipping town. He's gonna take his golden parachute.
Well, they're not letting him. He says he's staying there. I mean, if that was the case, he'd be up and gone.
Yeah, but I don't think he's making the big decisions. I think they're going to give it to
this picture says everything. I think this, and I love how Mickey's just like marching off from behind his head.
Yeah,
he's
pretty
like,
much.
This is everything. His face and his face say everything.
That was his face during the entire interview.
So I don't know what the hell is going on, guys, but there's something going on. I'm so upset too because I was writing this big Instagram thing. I had this really cool thing. I had poop emojis going on and fireworks going on, and it was glorious. And the stupid thing wouldn't send Instagram, and we had to go live, so I couldn't finish it. But I had explosions and poop emojis, and it was just a piece of work, and I didn't get to post it.
Better or worse than Stags? Worse. I think Chapek is, look, we're Disney Parks fans. We've covered Disney Parks, actually did it for a living for a while. And Chapek is a notorious penny pincher. In fact, a lot of the cutbacks to Galaxy's Edge, you can trace back to Bob Chapek.
What do you call him? I forget. Like, there was a name you had for him. What was it? I can't remember what it was.
Some people call him Bob Chapek.
I don't know.
Budget Cut Bob.
Budget Cut Bob. That's it. Budget Cut Bob. See, my brain is pudding right now because beyond this, before this happened, we did a whole bunch of articles and stuff earlier, and then this went down, and it's been like I'm pudding right now.
Another Jen is very upset that we don't read all the comments. I'm very sorry.
We're trying. It's just that it goes by so quickly.
We've got we have 800 and some people on here. Oh my god.
886.
Oh my god. Yeah, we try to.
We do try. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we do try to answer as we see them. It just everything goes by very, very quickly.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, so Bob Chapek, he is, as I understand it, responsible for a lot of the cuts to Galaxy's Edge. This
a lot of the Imagineering cuts that they weren't very happy with, I think, was because of
Bob Chapek. Bob Chapek. Here's a photo of Bob from a much-needed attraction, which was canceled for Galaxy's Edge.
But they made more money But the park value, entertainment value has declined.
Yeah. Bob Chapek. Yeah, that's right. Dark Flame 94. Thank you. I wonder how this will affect the Knights of the Old Republic remake. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to affect Star Wars or Marvel.
People are worried about Epcot. Epcot is completely tore up right now. It is a complete, like, demilitarized zone. And now he's coming in. He's known for cutting corners. People are afraid, you know, that they're going to mess that up somehow.
Johnny Perry says Bob Iger replaced Mr. Krabs.
Pretty much.
Eric Thorson, thank you. Didn't have to do that. You two are making the Disney dumpster fire entertaining. It is a dumpster fire. Thank you.
I'm glad we're making it entertaining because we're honestly back here scrambling, trying to find out what the hell is going on. We spent the last, 2 or 3 hours scrambling, trying to make sense of it all so we can put it into words, into articles, which, by the way, if you're unfamiliar, we have a big Disney blog you can go to, which is piratesandprincesses.net. That is my blog, but today Neon's been helping me out because I cannot keep up with all the stories. Oh, yeah, we haven't mentioned about this, you know,
yeah, so the stocks,
explosions, guys.
The stocks dropped, obviously, with Iger leaving. This is not an upgrade. This seems very hasty. When they asked him during the CNBC interview, you know, Bob, has this been planned for a while? He was very dodgy. Iger, he was like,
wouldn't answer the questions.
We've talked about Bob Chapek for a while now. He didn't say, yes, we planned this months ago. This was a very hasty decision, I think.
Because we know that the rumor has been that it's going to be Bob Chapek, and we were hoping that they changed their mind because enough people have commented and said bad idea, and we were hoping that they were going to make a different pick. But this happened so quickly. I think Bob was there, so you know, and it's really easy when you have Bob and Bob. Everybody can remember their names, so you know.
The Bobs.
I'm just.
Well, this is going to be the Bob's like Office Space. I mean, this is.
Somebody's getting bobbed.
Here's the thing. Bob Chapek is a notorious penny pincher. Disney going into next year, they're not going to have the movie hits like they had last year to prop them up. They're not going to have a lot of billion-dollar movies. I mean, they got Mulan's coming up.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to do $1 billion. I really don't.
Something had to have happened because they had record movie sales last year. They had all this stuff going down, and they were like patting them on the back. Something had to have happened behind the scenes that we're not being told, and it had to have been something really, really big. There's got to be something.
Yeah, the CV thing. That's what a lot of people are saying. I think that's a scapegoat. When
people say about Star Wars, I do think yesterday they announced the Project Luminous, and it landed with a thud. And then today, this happens. I have no idea, guys. We're trying to find out. We will let you know, but I don't think they're ever going to let us know why. They're deliberately dodging it.
I mean, could it be shareholders? I know in the shareholder meetings I've sat in on, a lot of people keep asking Bob Iger pointed questions about the state of Star Wars, and he does not answer.
He wouldn't answer the questions.
He's the same way he answered the CNBC questions about the transition. He seemed like he didn't want to be there. I kept looking at the floor. Something went down. Jag, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Disney panders to communist China. Where Walt beaten him for, then goes broke. Well, look, they make movies for Chinese audiences, and now guess what? They can't play those movies in China because nobody's going to leave their houses to go see them.
Which is interesting because, unrelated to Disney, but Sonic was hitting all that money, and Sonic hasn't even played in China yet because it's been delayed because of the fact that they have the virus. So, Sonic's numbers have nothing to do with China, which, back to the point. I just thought I'd mention that.
Yeah, no, that's true. So they're actually doing really well. Man, we got...
we know the cruise ship. Here's something else that's going to take a hit on Disney. We were just talking to our lawyer about this yesterday, actually, that the cruise ship, the cruise lines are taking a huge hit because people are being told not to take cruises or go to areas where there's a lot of people. So Disney Cruises, even though it might be going to the Bahamas, people aren't, they're just thinking cruise, virus, bad, and their bookings are dropping like terribly.
Yeah, Mark C., thank you. Didn't have to do that waiting to see the Iger Night picks.
There's something going on, guys.
I had people coming to me and being like, hey, could there possibly be something weird going on behind the scenes? I was wondering if this thing, which went down the memory hole.
No one's mentioning this anymore. This is something else that we thought about.
Down the memory hole this went.
Anybody remember this one?
Remember the SEC investigation? Yeah, it disappeared. We don't know what happened with this. It's very strange that there was a lot of talk about a former Disney accountant saying that Disney had been cooking the books and artificially inflating revenue for years. And then it just disappeared, poof, as if by pixie dust magic.
But that was going on. Go ahead and read that.
I Bramblebrush, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Kathleen Kennedy has lost her leverage. Well, that's it. She's supposed to be there till 2021. Anyway.
Yeah, but we thought she was going to leave when Iger left. That was kind of like everybody knew that.
Well, everybody thought Iger was going to.
He was going to be here next year. That's what his contract is.
Well, he is, but in a diminished capacity.
Right? Why would he stay to get demoted?
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense. He did something bad.
I think she threatened to use her Me Too card on Bob, and Disney hit the eject button. I don't know. I don't know,
guys. I am just saying there's some weird crap going on. And do I think we're going to be told what's going on? No. Hell no, they're not going to tell us what's going on.
You will never find out the truth. There's just something going on at Disney right now. And again, just the body language. Bob Iger looked very uncomfortable. He looked like he didn't want to talk about it.
Chapek looked deer in the headlights.
He was a deer in the headlights.
He was like, oh, shit.
He was trying to smile, but he was like a robot. Like, this guy does not have the chops to be the CEO of Disney. He does have trouble. Even like we go to like the openings of things. So we saw the videos or whatever because it's our job on the Disney blog. And he's good, but he does fumble a lot. Like, I think he gets nervous. And I don't know. I just don't think he was the right choice. Karasu Maka, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Disney in debt. Yeah, they are. They're massively in debt. They're hiding this debt. They keep talking about.
That was Iger.
Iger ran up the bar tab. He did. Disney in debt, and I'm thinking maybe they jumped the gun buying Fox. Yeah, and I said before, this is gonna be like Ding Dong Ditch, where Iger ran the bills up.
Well, we've been saying that for a while now.
Yeah, and I said I pity whoever the next CEO is. I pity them because they're gonna get blamed for Iger's spending spree. They absolutely are. And that's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah.
And things are going to have to be cut. Dragon Volador, you may need to... may need this.
Because we have stock in them.
Because we have stock in them.
We have stock in a lot of companies. But you know what? Dropping. Here's the problem. It's not just Disney. There's a lot of fishy stuff going on. All these... there's like 2 or 3 CEOs besides him today that kind of just up and left their companies.
Yeah, it wasn't just Disney. I know Salesforce, their CEO left. There was another company too. I thought it was Mastercard. It wasn't Mastercard. And I think it's because the stock market's cruising for a bruising right now because if they don't get the CV. They don't get the CV under control. Basically, global manufacturing grinds to a halt.
Yeah, it's a problem. There's many possibilities here of what's going on. You can read some comments while we're waiting to see.
Oh, JC, I do have your email. I have it tagged. We got into a legal situation this week that took most of my time.
Without saying exactly what happened, because I don't want to do anything that, because we haven't got it settled yet. The person in question from the last time also did something else and called and tried to say that something belonged to them that did not. And we had lots of proof that it did not. And because of it, they locked us out of something that was ours that, it involved sensitive information, including bank accounts and all that. Yes. So, we were going round and round with the company that let them because they just called up and said, hey, that's mine. And without verification, they just went ahead and gave it to them, which is one issue right there. And then we were on the phone with the lawyer a whole bunch because of all the stuff going around with this. So we've been very busy.
Yeah, I've been on the phone with the lawyer, on the emails with the lawyer, sending the lawyer lots of emails, trying to get this situation with
and this is actually
former partner resolved.
This has everything to do with Pirates and Princesses and the Disney blog. Clownfish TV is fine.
Yeah, Clownfish TV, well.
For now. But, for this person thinks everything that we touch somehow belongs to her because we worked with her for a short amount of time. So we're waiting for that next. You owe me Clownfish TV because I knew you then.
Yeah, I know, right? Sebastian Anon, thank you. If Chapek is a pain pincher, as you say, I think Marvel's going to get DC'd the next year. I want to talk about that. I actually have that pulled up. I have been saying that Marvel is probably going to go away as a comics publisher.
Since what, 2017?
Yeah,
it's for 3 or 4 years now.
And everybody now everybody's like...
Yeah, now it's cool to say, but we've been saying it this whole time.
Oh, God. Yeah, let's see what else we got.
Hello, everybody coming in.
Here we go. Oh, Pillsman's Fox. Thank you. I have to do that. I just want to say, I work at Disney. It's not safe going there. I see people sick and coughing. Oh, great. We're going next week.
Yeah, we have to.
We're going down the opening day of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
It's actually going to be a whirlwind tour because we are literally going down and then coming back the next day.
What are your thoughts on the castle? It's ugly.
Yeah, guys, okay.
Ugly.
Cinderella Castle's always been white and blue, and it sounds to me, I think they're just, Neil had a good point. He thinks they're doing it so it looks similar to Sleeping Beauty Castle, so it's easier on merchandising to switch it when it's like, oh, look, it's a generic castle.
Yep.
It's whatever castle you want it to be.
Yep.
Who knows?
Darth Vectivus, thank you. Didn't have to do that. I think this is to do with the China markets and CV, possibly.
Yeah, that's one possible answer. It could be a perfect storm of a lot of things. I bet it's awfully odd. He just got demoted suddenly.
Yeah, something really bad went down. I think that's an opinion. I don't know, but this is not the normal transition.
This is not normal.
Not for a company the size of Disney. This is almost like Iger has tail between his legs. Dark Flame 94, thank you. This could be a ploy. Iger gets demoted, and in 6 months, Chapek takes the blame for some big goof, and Iger gets brought back as a hero. I don't know.
That's possible.
I think Chapek's going to get blamed for it. I mean, Chapek looked like a goof in this interview when next to Iger, and Iger just kept looking at the floor like, oh my God. Knight's End, whoa, hold on here. Knight's End, thank you. Didn't have to do that.
This is why we can't read all the comments, guys.
Yeah, Bob Chapek heard Geeky Sparkles cry out in terror, pulls Iger's plug effective immediately. Marvel and DC will merge. I don't think so. I think there's more going on here, but I really
doubt Marvel and DC will merge.
I think the comic book industry
There's too much involved.
There might be another comic book publisher that maybe licenses books from both. There could be another. How does Disney expect Chapek to be able to run the company if he can't even run the parks? Oh, God, I don't know.
People keep making these comments about hazmats. Let me tell you about that today. Today at Disney's Hollywood Studios, hazmat was called in because behind the Beauty Beast stage show by Tower of Terror, there was a Reedy Creek, some kind of building back there, and they had a container spill where it spilled a bunch of gallons of a chemical. Now it's used for like bleaching and cleaning and stuff. And they had to bring hazmat in to contain and clean up the mess. There goes your cap. Because today at Hollywood Studios, that happened earlier in the day. No one was hurt, so it's okay. Things happen. But I thought it was ironic because people keep bringing up hazmat suits because of the virus, but they had hazmat actually at Hollywood Studios today.
Yeah, Zontar, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Recession Inbound by Dow while it's I'm wondering. Johnny Perry, thank you. New Star Wars trilogy was so bad the world unleashed a plague on us. I don't know. There's something going on. Could Marvel and DC merge? Will they merge? People are asking about that. Here's what I think is going to happen. I mean, we could talk about comics for a couple minutes here.
Go for it.
Okay, so I don't know if how many of you guys actually follow the comic book industry, but Dan DiDio, again, talking about another corporation making some sudden and unexpected decisions. Dan DiDio got gone, I think it was Friday, from DC Comics. Just boom, he was out the door. There was no succession plan. There was no nothing. He was out the door with his box.
Well, now it's Jim Lee, right?
For now.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen. But this is kind of sort of maybe possibly expected because Warner Media is cutting corners. And DC Comics, frankly, doesn't pay for itself. So why do you need two publishers, Mm-hmm. And there's been talk all over the place about the possibility of DC stopping publishing comics themselves and licensing their characters out. And I've actually been talking about that on the Disney side because we know we have people who work in Disney publishing I've talked to who are like, literally to Disney, comic books mean less than t-shirts. And I've been talking about this for years, and people are like, you're crazy. That's not going to happen. Clownfish TV.
I know. I just saw this.
Gail Simone started a YouTube channel. I did hear about that. I haven't watched it yet. John Krupp, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Disney dumpster fire continues.
We're trying to read the comments, guys. I'm watching.
So many. How many people do we have on?
1.6 thousand.
1.6 thousand people.
That we can see.
Holy God.
Hello. I'm people saying hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Well, hello there. Hello.
Best girl.
See, we come, like I said, besides doing Clownfish TV and our commentary on everything, we also, like I said, do the Disney stuff. So that's how I have like a walking encyclopedia. Well, both is like a walking encyclopedia of all this bullshit and like all this stuff that happens because that's what I spend my day doing is writing these articles. So that's what we do. Hello. What else you were gonna bring up?
No, I was gonna say we know a lot of people at Disney too, and Disney, you've got squealers.
Yeah, and by the way, if anybody ever wants to let us know things, you are more than welcome to message us and tell us. We will never give out your name. It's happened before.
Yeah, we
will take information, but we will not disclose who you are. So yeah, no idea why this is happening. It is not like the new thing. Oh, you want to talk about the comic still?
Oh no, I was just gonna say real quick because we were talking about it. I actually did posit back in 2017 when we worked for the other blog that we're having issues with right now, that Marvel would possibly stop publishing comics, that they might outsource stuff to IDW, and lo and behold, they did, because we know people.
And you got called, what did you get called? An idiot travel blogger.
Idiot travel blogger, because the people who were reading the article did not realize that prior to being a Disney Parks blogger, I was a Disney Parks or Disney comics artist.
Show us your toes. Okay, sorry, I was distracted.
For like what?
Someone wants to see my toes.
Okay, no, that's okay. That's not this kind of live stream.
I have shoes on right now.
That's not this kind of live stream. But now I'm all distracted.
You're thinking about my toes.
Yeah, I am. That's what Patreon's for. No,
they're long.
We're kidding.
But anyway,
we're kidding.
So yeah, you said this a long time ago. You got called an idiot, and then you said they're going to outsource it to places like IDW, and that's exactly what they did.
They did, because
like 2 years after you said it.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Marvel outsourced IDW." I'm like, "Ah, you dumbasses." Anyway, they thought I was just a travel blogger, not a comic book person. But I worked in comics before I did travel blogging.
Yeah,
I know some people.
Comics,
I talk to people.
He did Disney comics. We have our own comic. So
yeah. So Bombchus, thank you. Didn't have to do that. This body is not capable of action. I suggest new leadership is needed. I move for a vote of no confidence in Bob Iger's leadership. Vote now. Vote now.
Well,
yeah.
Somebody did.
Well, they just put Palpatine in. Congratulations.
Yeah. This is not an improvement.
An improvement.
We were hoping they were going to change their mind before Iger left and pick somebody else.
Oh God. Makuda Gut, thank you. Geeky Sparkles for CEO.
That's right. Woo! I don't think I'd want that job. My head would explode.
Yeah. Anyway, people were like, "Yeah, Marvel."
No, I don't have pictures of my feet on Patreon. Patreon.
Why
no.
are they asking that?
I don't know. But you know what's ironic and funny, because Neon was obsessed with feet before too. You shake your head no, but you were.
I was not.
You were too.
Anyway,
he likes my feet.
I do like your feet.
Yeah, you
that doesn't
were.
mean I'm obsessed.
You're
with
embarrassed
you,
now, but you.
Anyway,
yeah,
we're gonna move on to other.
Has
things.
to be my feet though.
I like other parts too.
But it has to be my feet. I mean,
parts.
that wasn't an invite to send him pictures of
No,
your feet.
God, no. Oh, geez, this got weird. We're going to be demonetized for sure. No, do not. Do not.
Has to be my feet, dang it.
Do not. No, this is freaking weird. Okay, let's go back to numbers. Can we talk numbers and the burning of the parks? Yeah, things are getting weird. Kevin Vu, thank you.
We're also drinking, so.
Kevin Vu, DC isn't going away. There's no point in firing Dan DiDio if they didn't think there was a change necessary.
Right.
Well, cost-cutting measures. They may downsize and outsource, but I doubt DC is going away, at least in the near future. I think what's going to happen, both Marvel and DC are going to outsource more and more material.
Yeah, that's what I think, too.
I think IDW, they were looking at IDW, but IDW is a dumpster fire right now, too. They're not in good shape, and I don't think they're in a position to be able to handle. But could you imagine if you had one company like IDW publishing both, like, Spider-Man and Batman?
What could happen?
It could happen.
It could totally happen. So, yeah, I think that. I don't think it's going to go away because I think the names are worth too much, but I think that it's going to be changed in how it's done. Can you show us your elbow?
No. No elbows. That's dirty. Ketsuban Solo, thank you. Even Inverse Mickey from the Abandoned by Disney Creepypasta would be better CEO than Chapek. Yeah. At least we get banging horror movies, probably. It's not a good decision. It sounds very rushed. Richard, thank you, didn't have to do that. Do you think Star Wars EU will ever continue publishing stories? No, I think I think that the I'm gonna say High Guardian Space.
Yeah, look into that one.
No, I was thinking what was it called? High Republic. I think High Republic is the new EU. Like that is it. They're just pretending the EU never happened. They're doing their own stories that take place before the Phantom Menace, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna buy it because
they say so.
Diversity and dinosaurs, people. Diversity and dinosaurs.
Does Disney own IDW? No, Disney does not own IDW. But we kept theorizing that what was going to happen was that companies like Disney were going to outsource their comics from Marvel to companies like IDW to cut costs, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah,
there's a train. My face is really red because I'm hot and because I was drinking. So
obviously.
People want to know why we're showing pictures of the building on fire. Because today, out of nowhere, they just announced that Iger's stepped down, and Chapek is in, and that's a bad thing because Chapek is notorious for cutting the experience and costs. And you know what?
Look what you've done. What did you do? Jornegi, thank you. You didn't have to do that. I kind of wish you would have done that.
I'm sorry.
Would you prefer your feet with or without eggs?
I'm sorry.
What did you do? Why did you?
Because I was drinking. Don't give me alcohol.
Actually, she doesn't have feet at all. That's why I call her Stumpy. My little Stumpy.
I do have feet.
I love her dearly, though. Are you going to cover Crunchyroll? I don't know, probably. Yeah, the EU's already on Canada. That's the first thing Disney did. They took a look around. They're like, thanks, I hate it. And they burned the expanded universe
even
down.
on the Disney's own stuff that you don't even know what's canon and what's not, because now they're saying, well, this comic isn't canon, but this one is, and this part isn't, but this part is. You can't even keep track. You need like a flipping guidebook to understand what's what.
John Smith, thank you. You didn't have to do that. I tune in for comics, get feet and elbows. Keep Clownfish weird. And if you tell me I don't have to do this so I can get a refund.
I don't know how to refund it.
I don't know how to refund. Can you refund? I don't think you can refund
I'm kind of, while you're doing this, I'm going to go look at Twitter because I'm kind of afraid.
Oh, I thought you were going to look up how to refund people.
No, I'm going to look at your Twitter. I'm just kind of worried now.
You're kind of... No.
Sorry.
Anyway, so what are we... Okay, so here's one. Speaking of Disney, and this is... John Smith, thank you, and another $2 for the stumps. I can't take any more. I just can't.
So far, I think you're safe.
So people are wondering, Gorgeously Gabby, you asked before, I believe, about Marvel and DC combining. I don't think so. I think both could outsource their characters. Oh, I saw the tweet of they're going to reboot Little Shop of Horrors. Why?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Why do we need another Little Shop of Horrors? Horrors. I need to make sure.
Not horrors. Little Shop of Horrors. That's a completely
totally different movie.
movie.
Little Shop of Horrors is a totally different movie. Jose, thank you. Can you imagine Disney buying A24? No, I don't. I can't. The message is held for review. Oh no. Okay. So anyway, Disney streaming falters due to lack of adult programs. Experts say.
Adult programs, they mean for adults, not like, the way you guys are going to take it.
There's just not enough adult programming. There's not enough kink on Disney.
Oh, wait, before you go to this, can I tell you one more thing real quick?
Sure.
It's related. So the latest rumor is that Deadpool is not going to be rated R in the new Deadpool 3, that they are going to pull it back to PG-13 or less because they want to make it more family friendly. Ew.
No, Pillsman's Fox. You definitely didn't have to do that. We do not cut off Mickey's feet and freeze it for later. No.
But I just thought you'd be interested in hearing that that's the newest rumor is that Deadpool is going to be PG-13 and not R so that it's more family friendly. That's what I've been hearing.
I could see that happening because they need money, right? Carusa Matcha, thank you again. I don't know how related this is, but Disney recently opened their policy on game companies using their IP. They're not usually that open. I think it's called the search for more money, desperation. It's desperation. Renault, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Lack of adult programming is Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to have Chris Evans as Orange Scrivello and ScarJo as Audrey.
Ass.
America's Ass is going to be America's Dentist, and we're going to have ScarJo as Audrey. I don't think it.
Well, she does sing, though.
She does sing.
Yeah, so...
Arya Berg, thank you. Didn't have to do that. I love the avatar, by the way. I know y'all have been saying that the industry had been dying for a while. Was the turning point that killed the industry? Hashtag what is the...
You're so mad at me right now.
Yeah, I am. I'm like... You're going to get a spanking, Missy. You are.
I love you.
Anyway, what was the turning point that killed the industry? Comic book industry? I think just, oh God, that's hard. It's complicated. I think it was multiple things over the course of many years that led to the decline of comics.
I think it's stupid choices and stupidity.
Stupid choices and stupidity. The price hikes did not help.
I think the market's changed.
Over-reliance on the direct market and comic shops, which unfortunately... it's hard for people to buy comics. They're too expensive.
I think also when you had the recession and all that, people started getting used to getting things for free, or they were cutting corners, so they tried to find everything cheaper, and they just got used to I can get things for free if I go to places like Webtoon, so why do I need to pay for it?
There are a lot of things.
People pirate, yo-ho.
In the last couple of years, definitely the content has not been good. The creators have been awful on social media, and people are just getting fed up. Goji Fan 67, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Breaking news: Spider-Man 3. Peter loves meat pole.
Okay.
Is that coming to Disney Plus?
Doesn't anyway.
Austin Kinkle, $5. Thank you. Didn't have to do that. All the U.S. entertainment execs and presidents getting kicked out at the same time. Disney, DC, WWE, Cartoon Network. Yeah. And a lot of this is Warner, but the Disney isn't. This is all. I think something
went down. He did something bad. Is what I think. Something bad. Because it's just weird that he didn't leave and just didn't completely leave.
Yeah, he's kind of lingering because they did this with John Lasseter too.
He looks like he's got his ass kicked. Is what he looks like.
He does
so,
look beaten down. He looked beaten down in that interview. Lack of adult programming. Yeah, there is a lack. Lack of adult programming. Sky Taylor, thank you, didn't have to do that. Lack of adult programs. That's why I'm not sticking around after my Verizon subscription. Also sucks about Deadpool. No, that's it. I mean, we were talking about that too. We're like, after you watch The Mandalorian, what else is there?
I mean, you're going to be getting stuff, but it's not till down the road. And this clearly, I don't think they had this well thought out.
No, it wasn't. Muppy, thank you, didn't have to do that. We had a friend all decided that her backstory was that of a foot fetishist. And that has stuck with her for 15 years, so good luck.
He doesn't.
What have you done?
He did like my feet, but it has to be my feet, I think. Otherwise, it's just weird. That's cheating on me if he likes other feet.
It is.
So
it is.
let's not encourage cheating, okay?
Yeah, let's not encourage cheating. I like this. Thanks for being a pair.
Thanks for being you.
Oh, you pair. Geisha, thank you, Geisha. Okay.
Thank you.
Anyway, what are we talking about? This is why we don't do a lot of live streams, but we appreciate.
This one we had to because this whole Disney scenario is just I've never seen like it. No.
Yeah. So, whoa, God, there's so many comments.
I'm trying to look at comments. You
so
start
many comments.
talking. I'll keep looking.
All right. So Disney stream followers due to lack of adult programming.
Someone just said here, Crunchyroll made a trailer for anime originals, and it had High Guardian Spice in it.
Ah, damn it. Oh,
well,
we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. What cutbacks are we expecting? I think, oh man, thank you, didn't have to do that. Me too, plus Winnie the Flu did Iger in. Oh no. Tablet links, thank you, didn't have to do that. I did have to do this, you guys. Rock, thank you.
Okay, what were you saying?
I was going to say the streaming service is losing steam after bolting out of the gate last year, raising questions about its ability to catch up to Netflix. I do not think Disney Plus is going to be a viable Netflix competitor. I do think HBO Max might be, because they have a lot of stuff and they have a much more diverse portfolio of entertainment choices.
Yeah, plus they have like the partnerships with like Sesame Street and all that too. You know, the Sesame Street is like the big moneymaker. I'm just saying Disney has kids stuff, but so does HBO.
Yeah,
Max.
they've got all the Cartoon Network stuff. They're getting all the Crunchyroll anime. They're going to have High Guardian Spice, I'm sure. Asan Doolin, thank you, didn't have to do that. Maybe they wanted Iger gone immediately for a while and realized overall the fall of the market was a perfect opportunity to drop him. That could be. They cut his salary.
They
did chop his salary
going
last
on,
year.
and they were asking some hard questions. We weren't in on the last investor call because we were trying to get to an airport. But hello. But we were in the one before that, and they were like asking him questions and he wasn't answering questions, and they're like, Bob, here's another hard question, and if he can't answer the questions, I'm really wanting to see how Chapek squirms. I'm just saying. Chapek
looks like a deer in the headlights, and he's like not good on stage when he introduces stuff. When they open new lands or whatever, he's just not good.
I'm trying to read the comments, but it's going by so quickly.
By so fast, guys. So yeah, they're saying Disney Plus has already probably achieved its peak absolute net ads in the first quarter of its existence.
I'm sorry, they said the Foot Clan.
No, it makes me Shredder. I'm Shredder. Disney Plus has achieved its peak. In other words, there will probably never be another year where Disney Plus adds as many subscribers as it did in the first year, or frankly in its first quarter.
I agree.
So and a lot
of them are free.
Yeah, a lot of them are free. So it peaked early and peaked hard, I guess. Is what happened with Disney Plus, and I think it's going to be slow going from here because everybody that wanted it, already got it. And now it's just like they're going to have to bring the boom. They need some better.
No one wants to see my feet. It's not, plus they're not painted right now. At least my toenails fixed.
We're not doing this. This is weird.
At least my toenails fixed, because for like a year, my one toenail was messed up because I dropped an iPad on it. Good news was I saved the iPad. Bad news was I had a big purple thing on my toe for like a year and it wouldn't go away. But it's finally gone.
She had a big because I've got like the iPad Pro. I got like the massive iPad, and she saved the iPad.
I'm very quick. I have very fast reflexes, and I caught it because but the edge would have hit the floor, and instead it hit my foot, and I was able to grab it, but it hurt like hell, and it took a year to fix my foot to fix itself.
Yeah, it did. We're over 2,000. God, guys.
Seriously. Hey, everybody.
Michelle, thank you.
Didn't have to do
that. Thank you for keeping it real. Love your channel. Hey, if you guys haven't subbed already, double check and check and make sure you're subbed, because YouTube.
How dare you?
Yeah, YouTube keeps unsubscribing people. We're almost 100,000. I think we're like 4,000 away.
Thanks for sharing details. You're welcome, Matt.
Karasu Mock again. I will pay you and not show.
I will pay you to not show his feet. Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
We don't need to see that. We don't do dirty things on Clownfish. We're good fishies. We don't do dirty things. Michael Roth, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Thanks for getting your foot in the door on the story and diving in the coverage with.
We're trying. That's what we do. We try to cover this stuff.
You didn't get the joke.
I did, but I was just like, I was trying to be thankful that he was saying.
EVS gets around 1,500 streams. You're at 2,100. Well, I didn't think it was a competition, but
we don't ever stream. Well, we did this week, but we very rarely stream.
We very rarely stream.
This is important, though. This is very, very important.
This is big. Okay, so here's what I think could possibly happen. Obviously, Kathleen Kennedy's going to be at the door next year. I think there are going to be some changes. I do not think this High Guardian space thing is gonna pan out very well. I think that the Disney Plus bubble is going to slow down or burst, and I think the theme park bubble is going to burst. I think Chapek is going to be the fall guy for all of it.
Here's, the thing about Chapek too was, because some people would argue you're just being negative. You just hate Disney. Thing is, a lot of our friends, and there are a lot of people we know that really, really love Disney. Like, they love Disney. They were calling us, texting us, like, oh my God, did you see this? Chapek, bad idea. Very, very bad idea. So it isn't just us saying this. It's a lot of Disney fans, people that have been following Disney for a while, that do not think Chapek is the right choice for the job.
Sugar, hey, good to see you. Turns the video on. I like your cartoons, by the way. Talks about foot fish.
No, it was a mistake. I actually made a joke and it just went all wrong.
That happens a lot. I made this joke and it just turned
into some weird discussion.
Anyway, live streams. This is why we don't live stream very often.
That's why we don't.
Is King, thank you. Didn't have to do that French style revolution for the Magic Kingdom. I look. I'm telling you, what's going to happen? Chapek's going to come in, and we're worried about a lot of the projects they have lingering right now because he is a penny pincher, And if they're feeling the pressure to get this debt down, and I think the investors are like, Bob, you spent a lot of money, and you know what? Star Wars isn't really panning out.
Well, Star Wars would have panned out had not had the budgets cut and rides cut, and there was supposed to be a lot more that was coming to Galaxy's Edge, and they cut it. Guess who did that? Most likely was Chapek. And then the Star Wars thing, yeah, they're making bad decisions with Star Wars. And instead of they waited too long to fix it, and now it's a big mess. And this whole High Republic idea, don't even get me started. It's this complete mess. And yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so it is a mess right now. We don't know what's going to happen. It's really surprising. I think something bad is going on behind the scenes. I really do.
Well, I think something bad happened because, by the looks of their faces, this was not expected.
Will we ever find out of that, though? I don't know. Hey,
no, I don't think we will.
Will Disney Lucasfilm start acting like Time Warner? Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. I really do. I think Bob Iger overspent on Fox. He overspent on Star Wars. The only one that's really panned out, I think, at this point, obviously Marvel and Pixar, but I think the investors are getting frustrated with the amount of debt, and I think that they're going to start cutting very, very soon. They're already starting to cut stuff in the parks. Jeff Hell, thank you. Didn't have to do that. $20. Thank you. Did not have to do that.
Yes, thank you.
And he didn't ask for any lewd photos.
What I'm worried about is there's a lot of projects that are in process right now, and like I said, Epcot especially. And a lot of people's immediate thought was, "Oh my God, how are they gonna ruin this?" Because we got Tron Coaster coming, and it's in process. We've got Ratatouille's almost done. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. This is why I can't drink. Is opening very soon. But mostly Epcot is completely, and they're shutting down Spaceship Earth on the 26th of May now for like a 2.5 year refurbishment of that. And I'm concerned.
Yeah, it is concerning. It's concerning. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think Marvel Comics. I think that this is it. I think this might be it. I think Marvel is.
Someone keep saying, say hello. Yeah, people said the poor employees. Yeah, I think Nintendo Land is. I really think that Universal and Nintendo Land is putting some pressure on Disney too, because they got that. It sounds like they're gonna get Pokemon too. They just opened they're gonna open in March their new Endless Summer Value Resort, which is the Dockside Inn and Suites. They opened the Surfside Inn and Suites last year, but their value resorts are like Disney's moderate resorts, but they're actually a value. You're talking like $80 a night as opposed to, $130 a night. So I think that's going to cut into their bottom line here shortly. There's a lot of stuff.
I think they're looking at bookings. I think the bookings are going to be down for the parks too.
I think the bookings down for cruises for sure.
Yeah, they're down for cruises. There's some panic. There's some panic at the disco.
People aren't traveling because they're afraid to.
Alex Halo, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Maybe when we get to 100,000. You should collaborate with your fellow Yahtzee, Lost Paws. I've actually never talked to Lost Paws. He can tell you how well his jokes went.
Okay,
I think he was in the infamous Yahtzee club with us. MA News Network.
Yes. Oh, that was he was in the I remember.
Hi,
that was
Sonic Throwlington. Grizzly, thank you. Didn't have to do that. I think Disney's going into a downturn. Yes, I think this is what's going on. Do you think that they would ever license out or sell IPs? They do license out the comics and stuff. I don't expect them to ever make another Alien movie. I don't know. Never say never. I mean, Alien, that's kind of an evergreen.
As far as IPs, no, they're going to squat on those suckers like you won't believe, unless they really need money, because they're already seeing it. Like as soon as they got Fox, that these little movie theaters that wanted to run some of these Fox library movies that they always run, like at Christmas or Halloween or whatever, they were told they weren't allowed to run them anymore because you had to be certain people that could run them because they were squatting on that shit right away. So no, I don't. I think they'll squat on that.
Yeah, I think so too. Ale, hey, hello.
Hello, Ale. We got your package, by the way. Yeah, thank you.
To do that,
we'll do it. We'll do a package thing here eventually.
A package. Oh, to clarify, we're talking
opening packages.
Yes, thank you.
God,
wanted to make sure. Trying to look here, guys. I am so sorry. Seth, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Love y'all's channel. Why does High Republic look like Justice League knockoff? I don't know. Look at the space station, the Jedi having different powers. It does. It looks like the Power Ranger Jedi.
It looks to me like they're trying to do MCU.
Burger King Kids Club Jedi.
Burger King Kids Club
is what it is.
I was going to talk about something and my brain was pudding. I don't remember what it was. Oh shit.
Random Jasmine says either Bob has a scandal or is terrible at managing company, or I don't know.
Something's going on.
He did not look happy in that interview. This was not something that was planned for a long time.
He was going to be leaving, but not till next year.
Not like this.
Not till next year.
This. Okay, let's see where we're going here. Make sure I got everybody.
Sorry, guys, we're trying.
Okay, Dark Flame 94. Think you didn't have to do that. Next, Bob will announce the park's closure to save it. No, I don't think that. Please collaborate with Lost Paws. I should. I've never talked to him. Sir Billy Ritchie. Thank you. Didn't have to do that. The missus calls Chapek discount Lex Luthor. He is a discount Lex Luthor.
Oh my, that's
He's
funny.
like the cheap Lex Luthor. John Smith, thank you. You don't have to read this on channel. Got a scoot. Well, I am reading on channel. But glad I finally caught one of your live streams. Thanks for over a year of content. Look for more. Thank you, John Smith. We appreciate that. We really appreciate that.
Oh, but I was going to say something about the Rebel stuff, the new Disney thing. I don't know what they're thinking on this. I don't think it's going to go the way they planned. Now what?
Everybody's like, package.
Oh my God, not that kind of package.
Not that kind of package.
No one wants to see that except for me.
I don't know, honey. Some people
I know. I was going to say, someone said Tron 3, and I'm with you. I really would love it if they do Tron 3. They had talked about doing Tron 3 for a while, and they'd even talked about doing something that they were going to try some new VR type things they had talked about and some other stuff. And then, nothing ever happened. Oh, the Democratic debates is in 5 minutes.
Oh, we can't compete with that.
No, we can't.
Oh, yeah, Bob Iger's going to be on that. He's going to run for president.
Oh, that's what I'm wondering.
He quit. He's out of here today so he can hop on that debate, and he's going to throw his Mickey Mouse hat into the ring.
There you go.
Hey, I'm only half joking. Esme Ellis, Anime, thank you. You guys have naughty bots on chat. I see that. You guys are missed. The naughty bots or us? But thank you. We don't do live streams.
We don't do it very much, but this was really important.
This was. Dirt is King. Thank you. Didn't have to do that. Go on EFAP. He'll push you guys over the edge. Okay. Definition of that. Please.
I don't get to watch a lot of people, so I don't know who half the people are talking about.
Every once in a while, I'll catch EVS. If he has Zach on or something, I'll listen. But I don't have time to, because everybody's live streams run like 4 hours. We try to keep ours like an hour.
Yeah.
Because
we're too busy.
Because if I listen to a pre-recorded chat, I don't have 4 hours to listen to it, because we're busy making our stuff.
We have to do our videos. We have to do our Disney blog, which again, I'm going to give a shameless plug because we got to get our numbers up on our Disney blog just to piss off the ex-partner. So if you want to follow at piratesandprincess.net on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, and I'm sorry to promote that, but you don't understand. Like, that would just make her so mad, and it would be worth every minute for me anyway. So
everybody's too busy sucking toes. No, we can't say things like that, because what's gonna happen?
I'm so sorry.
The YouTube bots are gonna come in and be like, "Are you giving a whiff of impropriety? Let us take your money away."
I'm gonna whip of my stinky feet. There you go.
Some people might like that. SBLS, thank you. You guys love Geeky and Neon. Thank you.
Every frame a pause. Yeah, I don't know.
Spite subs. That's what we need. Spite subs.
That's right. Spite subs. Yeah, they would just drive him crazy.
Yeah.
You just got quite all of a sudden. Yeah, I wasn't familiar with some of these other channels because I just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about going on. You know, again, everybody has like weird hours too for when they do the streams. I'm like, I'd go on more. But like, we've only been on like 5 streams in 2 years. You know, like we don't do it. And everybody's like,
it's not rudeness. It's just we don't have time.
No, it's not rudeness. And the thing is, we have people like on Twitter that were like, you guys think you're better than everybody else. You won't go on the 4-hour live stream at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you just answered.
I'm sleeping.
The reason why. We got kids in the family and, you know, side hustles and all that. Phantom of the Night, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Tron Legacy is what Disney Star Wars should have been. Tron Legacy was the start of a great trilogy, I think, and I was looking forward to more, and then they pulled the plug on it to chase Marvel and Star Wars. Because they're like, well, why have budget cut Star Wars when we could have actual Star Wars? And then they turned actual Star Wars into budget cut Star Wars.
Yeah, so, I mean...
You know, and Tron Legacy, yeah, I agree. That was the start of a really good thing going. Now they're building a coaster over here, so maybe they'll get their shit together and actually do it. Dirt is King, thank you, didn't have to do that. Going over to Razor Fist, love you guys. Hoping for 100K. Yeah.
See, we don't stream because everybody's always streaming every day at the same time. You're right. Someone said we should have said unboxing. You're right. I should have said unboxing. Yeah, but I've been drinking.
That's what started this whole thing. Here, have some more.
My blood pressure is up today. Trying to keep up. Oh, there's no cap on this. And
Samedi has open mic Monday. I've been on Peter's. Let's see. I was on Peter's once or twice. I was on with Clint and Peter one time. And I'm kind of like, Debbie Downer though when it comes to comics.
Quick summary for those who just joined. What's going on? Today out of nowhere, Bob Iger is now no longer CEO of Walt Disney, and Bob Chapek is. And this is not a good thing because Bob Chapek is what they call Bob Cheapek, and what did you call him again? Budget Cut Bob. This is not a good thing, and plus no one understands or knows what the hell happened that Bob Iger was suddenly demoted. Something happened, and we're trying to find out, but I don't think we're going to figure it out.
Yeah, Jarnegi, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Gonna leave to laugh at some loons. I hate the political debates. Everybody gets so nasty. Everybody's like,
I don't watch them.
They're like, we're all on the same team, guys, until we're not, and then it becomes Survivor.
I'll tell you what.
You know?
Yes, with the wine mommy.
Keep the drinks to a minimum. Yeah, the wine.
You know,
mommy.
yeah. Here's the thing. It's like I don't watch the debates because I have enough. My blood pressure is enough with trying to keep up with this stuff. If I watch that, I'm just gonna scream at the TV. Things will get thrown. It just won't be pretty. So I just stay off of it and try to keep myself calm.
All right, so this is some.
No, I did not say like my feet licked. Ew.
This is some juxtaposition. Geeky likes her feet licked, followed by when will you guys have a meet and greet?
We need to. Well, I know we are going to be at.
One does not have anything to do with the other.
No, there will be no feet licking at the meet and greet. We are going to be at Sci-Fi Valley Con in June, which is in PA. We got to schedule one. We can probably schedule one at some point.
Orlando.
We're going to be down. We're going to be at Disney all the time because it's our job. So yeah, we might have to schedule one down there at some point. We'll have to figure something out. We were more than willing to go to conventions, but no one ever asks us anymore.
We used to go.
We used to
get invited to anime cons all the time.
No, we didn't. They don't know.
No,
we were fun. We had
because we're at Yahtzees. We're Yahtzees. Jinu, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Thanks for a stream. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Kimberly.
Omega says Doug Naples streaming. Well, tell him we said hello right now, and you're having more watchers right now, and we didn't know because we don't.
How many? I don't even know.
Keep up when people are streaming. They're always streaming.
Kimberly, thank you. EFAP is usually on Saturdays on Mahler stream. It runs all day. All day.
Someone said 12 hours earlier in the comments. I'm trying to keep up, guys.
People pop in and out. You'd have to get on the list though. It's like Ethan's streams. Like they run for like 4 hours. Like I like to catch up and like I don't even know what's going on. I'll be honest. I listened to like the first 10 or 15. I listened to the first 10 or 15 minutes of people's streams, and if I can't follow it, I usually just shut it off and go watch a 10-minute video on somebody else's channel.
What do people do with us too?
I don't know. I can't follow all of this. Y'all are unboxing a Disney
pretty much.
dumpster fire, pretty much. Lito's Way, thank you. I appreciate you guys taking time away from FootPicks to provide us with the breaking news.
We try, you know.
That's a side hustle.
Yeah, we you know, we had to pull ourselves away from that, but you know. Tub water.
Everyone hasn't subbed. Everybody should sub. I like Doug. Okay. We had Doug on.
We like Doug too. We
had Doug on. There's a lot of now. See, that's what I don't understand.
We don't get involved in the politics around that.
I can't follow who hates who, and the reason
it's like a soap opera, guys.
It's like because again, I don't watch 4 hours of these streams. Everybody is like fighting each other, and I'm like, we're just kind of back here doing our thing, and you know, we try to get along with everybody unless they give us a reason not to get along with them. Personally,
yeah, we usually we're not like that to get like, you know.
Apparently, there's some bad blood between some factions on Doug's side and some factions on the other side.
I don't even know.
I have no idea.
We have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. SpongeBob for next CEO, he probably would. There
you go. Well, Disney bought by Comcast.
What's that?
It's one to know if Disney's gonna be bought by Comcast.
I don't think so.
Even though I think Comcast raised the price on Disney to cause them trouble, but
yeah, they shilled. They shill bid. They shill
for Fox.
Yeah, it's like eBay where you jack the price up because honestly, they should have only paid like $50 billion for Fox. They paid like
they way overpaid for Fox.
Some ridiculous.
Keep talking. I'm letting the dog in. He's whining.
Can we talk about Bob leaving? Yeah, we can. Bob is leaving. People are baffled. CNBC. Now, this is what's interesting. I was watching CNBC most of the afternoon, watching this thing, because, you know, I like numbers and stocks and junk like that. And they were completely baffled. They were like, this doesn't make any sense. And that's what I'm saying, too. Disney selected Bob Chapek as the new CEO effective immediately.
Well, that makes sense because they've been saying they thought that they were going to pick him, but... Yeah. Not this quickly.
They said selecting Chapek over Kevin Mayer, who runs Disney's streaming service, is confusing.
There's another alternative that wasn't Chapek?
It wasn't Chapek. I did not think Chapek was going to get picked, I'll be honest. I thought there's too much.
I was hoping he wouldn't be picked.
Yeah, so anyway, there was some bad blood.
Say hi, Charlie.
Charlie's here. Hey,
Say
Charlie.
Hi. Say hi.
Yeah, if he starts saying hi, then we...
Oh, you hit your head.
Oh, he just hit his head off the table.
Are you okay?
Oh, my God, Charlie. So, anyway, they were confused. They had the analysts on CNBC, and they're like, you know, what's up with this? He's not even qualified because he doesn't know anything about TV. You know, he's worked in other divisions at Disney, but he doesn't know anything about TV. No. And it's like, I don't know.
It's a dog. We said his name her. Sir Charles Toasty Butternuts Pendragon III Esquire, but we just call him Charlie. He's my baby.
Oh, hi, we got a doggo there.
Yeah, he's my baby. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway.
He's a Cavamo. He's Cavalier, King Charles Cavalier Eskimo. He's fat.
He is a fat puppy. He likes Fig Newtons. That's his favorite food.
He does Fig
Newtons. He loves Fig Newtons. Everybody needs to limit streaming an hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, I agree.
We try not to go too long.
We try to go an hour. What are we on now? About an hour?
I don't even know.
We'll stay on a little bit longer yet. But so they said Tuesday's announcement that Bob Chapek, chairman of Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products, is taking over as CEO for Bob Iger is surprising and confusing. Surprising and confusing and sudden.
Sudden is yes.
Disney's future is supposed to be streaming, not theme parks.
Whoa!
Media industry insiders. Yeah, this is. Media industry insiders almost unanimously expected Kevin Mayer to be Iger's heir. Yes.
I did not know that. But that might have been a better choice.
Mayer has been running Disney streaming services as the company's chairman of direct-to-consumer and international. Investors were not impressed, sending Disney's stock down 2% after hours.
That's not a lot.
It's possible Iger had picked Chapek as the company's next CEO years ago.
That's what we heard.
That's what we heard. He said Wednesday he had identified Bob quite some time ago as a likely successor. No, I think he was there.
I was going to say, he was right there. That's what I said.
He was there.
Something went down and he was right there. And so it's like, you're it, tag. Because his face looks like a deer in the headlights. Like, shit.
It was like King Ralph where they blew up the royal family and then John Goodman.
Pull that picture up again. Do you have the picture of those two? Yeah, look. Okay, look. Iger looks like someone just beat the shit out of him. And he looks very remorseful and like, I don't want to be here. It looks like he's almost having a stroke and he wants to cry. And I feel kind of bad for him.
He was that way throughout the entire interview. I was watching this interview. I'm like, this is not typical Iger.
This isn't the ride of a lifetime.
This isn't the ride of a lifetime. He's been ridden hard and put away.
Chapek looks like a deer in the headlights. Like, oh my God. And Mickey's just, Mickey in the background going, hey guys, it's me, Mickey. So...
Yeah, so this is...
Yeah, it probably is a lot.
But this is bad. To have CNBC saying that this is not a good choice, choosing the guy who runs parks over the guy who runs streaming is odd because of the signal it sends to investors. Disney is supposed to be a high-flying technology company.
No, see, here's the thing that they don't understand, is the parks pretty much finance everything.
Yeah, they do.
And the parks, when streaming doesn't do well or a movie doesn't do as well as then something gets up to the parks, and there's another extra pay per play experience you can go and pay to boost their numbers up again. So I disagree with their comment there because I don't think the streaming service ever has the potential to beat out the theme parks.
Well, we'll see. Anti-Hero 69, thank you. Didn't have to do it. Bob Chapek looks like new guy's dad. But they said strategy's working, not rewarding mayor who has spent more than 2 decades at Disney is odd. Iger isn't going anywhere for now. He's going to remain as Chapek's boss, as chairman of the board, in an unusual move. Will continue to direct the company's content creation. This is why people were weirded out by this. This is what happened to John Lasseter. This is how
that's what people keep saying is the Me Too thing. Yeah, people keep asking.
This is how they phased out John Lasseter. They basically said you can stay until the end of your contract, but you're going to be in a diminished role and you're basically going to train your replacements. And we're not going to start anything new or whatever, but we're not going to let the door hit you on the way out because of everything you did for the company. This is not normal. Like, I'm trying to stress to people, this is not a normal transition.
Normal.
There's something going on.
So I don't know what's going on either, but I mean, like people said, it could be they're calling it China syndrome. Yes, it could be the China syndrome. It could be the Star Wars. The Star Wars is a cluster. I mean, I don't care who, how successful people think it is. The last movie did not do that well considering how the money they put in, and they threw everything they could at promoting that damn movie. It is not, there are so many issues right now, and if you've been on any of the investor calls, the investors were asking hard questions and he wasn't answering the questions.
Yeah, and this is how they end it. There may be more clarity in the coming days, but on the surface, it's a huge twist in the story Disney has been telling. If there's one thing Disney knows, it's storytelling.
Yeah, exactly.
Put a positive spin on it. They're going to
spin this as, oh, it's all good. It's positive and happy. But I can see why they picked, I think one, Chapek was there, but two, theme parks matter more to them than the streaming service does.
Yeah, theme parks, like, people don't understand the theme parks, like, say what you will about the theme parks, but they, even when Disney's down, the theme parks wind up bankrolling everything else. I mean, they do. When Disney was going through like a dark period in the 70s and 80s, the theme parks were keeping them afloat. Now, they almost went bankrupt because of Epcot, because they way overspent on that. But
well, they're not going to make that mistake, probably.
That is not going to happen.
A couple things here. Kevin Smith will cry to be Disney CEO. Kevin Smith will just cry. Geeky 2% is a lot. Probably. It doesn't sound like a lot, but yeah, you're probably right.
Well, yeah, I want to
watch Grey's Anatomy. No.
Everybody in the chats, like, they're talking about, like, is there some scandal going on with Iger?
There's something weird, guys.
There's something weird, but we're not going to say it's that.
We don't know.
We're not going to say it's that.
There's so many options.
There's so many options. Look, this is pure speculation on my part. I'm more inclined to believe...
They keep making a bubble.
That's
for the China syndrome.
I'm more inclined to... Yeah, oh, God. Keep him away from the CV. I'm more inclined to believe that this might possibly maybe... Because all of this went down on
everybody keeps...
Iger's
No
watch.
one's mentioning that. Like,
it disappeared.
Nobody's mentioning that, like, except for us. No one's mentioning about the SEC thing. Like, they're all like, oh, could it be this? Could it be that? But there's this too. And yeah, that was a big, big bad thing. And it just kind of went away and no one heard anything else about it. Is there something going to be announced? I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
He is in the Snow Globe. I was just being a smart ass.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just weird. I mean, I wouldn't think much of it, but even the analysts are like, this is a very, especially for a company Disney's size, to just like, snap fingers and say, oh yeah, that guy, Bob over there, pick that guy. He's the CEO now. Bob Iger.
I think it was because he was right there. And we gotta do a press conference. Come on, Bob, you're right here. I don't know. I just they're Bob. And plus, like I said, they're both named Bob, so people can say Bob, and then they won't have to worry about him learning a new name. Yeah.
So what is possibly potentially maybe going to happen because of this? I look for cutbacks. I really do at Disney. I think they have to get the debt down. They're not going to have $10 or $11 billion movies.
Well, they want cutbacks and to decrease debt. He's the person for the job.
They got the right guy.
Because he's known for cutting everything. And yes, he most definitely boosts Disney's bottom line, but he does it at the expense of everything. And by expense, he makes everything cost more, but then cuts the experience back. So, he probably is the best for the job if they need to cut costs.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think that's good for Disney employees. I don't think it's going to be good for cast members in the parks.
Can't be the English Bob.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be good for the attractions and stuff that they have in the pipeline, because we saw what all the corner cutting did with Riverside, the freaking beds falling off the wall, and the Skyliner, and all this other crap.
You mean Riviera?
Or the Riviera, yeah.
Yeah, the Riviera. Yeah. When they opened the Riviera, the beds were falling off the wall, and one bed landed on a woman, and they kept having issues with that. And then, Galaxy's Edge, guys, was supposed to be so much more immersive than it is. We're supposed to have all kinds of interactivity. The cast members were telling us about it.
This is one
before it launched, that they were supposed to have all this stuff not there. They had extra rides. They had 2 other rides. It wasn't just the one. It was like a little, almost like a people mover, wasn't it? With the bantha-like creature.
Yeah, it was like a bantha. Well, this is okay. Let's talk.
A furry bantha, guys.
Let me read this first. Hey, Zan, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Hey, guys, been a fan since 50K. Thank you. Rumors are going around saying it was a vote of no confidence. It might have been. That'll come out and
we'll look into it more.
Well, I know he got a salary cut, and people were not happy about Star Wars, and they were concerned about the Fox acquisition.
A hostile takeover by Chapek?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like he's got enough gumption to do it. Anyway, this ride right here, this was cut. This was supposed to be in Galaxy's Edge. It was supposed to be an animatronic that you would ride it and it would walk around the perimeter of the park. Now, this leads people to speculate that this was originally going to be an original trilogy attraction because it looks like a dewback.
Yeah,
they just combined a dewback and a bantha and got this whatever this is. But they cut it. They cut it. They cut this. They cut the animatronic aliens, most of them except for the ones in the the cantina and stuff.
There's not much in the cantina. I was in there.
No, and the droids that were supposed to run around and the aliens in costume and all that. They cut all that.
And then people said about Kathleen Kennedy. I'm honestly surprised Kathleen Kennedy was left and was still there before still there and Iger was gone. But yeah, the no contest vote. I'm not surprised by that actually.
Yeah, they were. Look, the last couple shareholder meetings, they were asking some tough questions. And that's with their profits up, but I think they're like, the debt is concerning the shareholders because they're like, this bubble is going to burst.
Right, and so we're going to put Chapek in to raise prices, cut corners, and then, earn back their money they overspent on Fox, earn back the money they've been losing on Star Wars, that kind of stuff. Instead of actually just making better products that people want to buy, their answer is going to be, well, that didn't work, so let's just cut corners and everything and raise prices.
Yeah, Leon, hey, thank you. Didn't have to do that. What did I miss? Bob Iger suddenly stepped down today, and Bob Chapek is the CEO of Disney. Just boom, just like that, just completely unexpected. And yeah, the stocks were already down, and one Bob is out the door, another Bob is taking over, and the Bob that's taking over is budget cut Bob, who Disney Parks fans do not like because he's the one who's been cutting corners in the parks and raising the prices. Yep. So Disney's going to get very budget cut, I think, from here on out. Talbot Links, thank you didn't have to do that. The What About Bob Disney edition begins now. Yeah, right?
Allison says, I'll be in Disney in May when Spaceship Earth closes for refurbishment, May 26th. It should be fun. Wait, I'm losing you. It should be fun being a Walcott. Pretty much. I really hope they don't cut corners on that. There's construction. I know, that's what I'm worried about is Epcot, because that is in the midst of, like, you guys who aren't park people don't understand. It's like all of the center spine of Epcot, the middle of Epcot is one giant wall. They have been tearing shit down like crazy. And they're supposed to be adding all these new things to it. What were you saying?
Nothing. I was just like,
it's like the militarized zone in all of Future World, which is no longer be Future World. It's going to be some kind of neighborhoods. So everybody is worried about this because with Chapek's reputation and Epcot being kind of in the state it is, it's a worrisome thing. And then Spaceship Earth's going to go offline in May, and everybody's been worried they were going to IP the hell out of that and ruin it.
Yeah.
Now I did put up a story today on Pirates and Princesses that they do have a concept art piece of like some of the story light elements and the elements of light they're putting in for like the Egyptian part, and it does look really good. So I mean, I am a little hopeful as long as they don't just shove IP up its ass and then have IP everywhere.
We wouldn't like to have IP shoved
no one wants IP shoved up their ass.
And they certainly don't want it everywhere. Use a napkin. Karasu Machu, thank you. Chapek doesn't inspire confidence. I hope he doesn't cut the animation studios.
I don't know. I didn't even think about that one.
That's a whole nother...
Oh, shit.
Well, Toy Story 4 won the Oscar, so I think Pixar's safe.
Toy Story 4 didn't deserve to win the Oscar.
I'm hearing Onward is not that good. We were going to go see it early,
I'm hearing it's very underwhelming and it doesn't feel like Pixar, which is what you said.
I said that when I saw the trailer.
I am hearing that too. And we could have gone to an early showing this weekend, but I didn't book tickets for it, so.
Mayra Marin, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Tom Staggs was groomed to take over for Iger years ago. Yeah, that was true. And when he left, that was a huge deal.
I remember that. Yes.
He actually would have been a good choice.
He would have been a good choice.
But the issues with Hong Kong derailed that. He would have been a good choice. He was mad. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. I think he was mad because of Chapek. I think they put Chapek over him or something.
Yes, it was something like that. Yeah. I don't blame the dude because, geeky glitter sparkles. Hey, speaking of glitter things, I put a picture up on Twitter. They had a cute little, and it was Disney, so, I'm sorry I have a problem. They had a cute ball cap, and it was at the Princess Run, and it was all sparkles and pink, and it had a crown on it, too. I want that ball cap. It's so me. I'm the queen. Sorry.
What's the IP in this context? Let's make Sugar's feet CEO of Disney.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could take the feet comment
that's Sugar.
back.
She's in the comments too. She's got.
I really wish I could have taken the feet comment back, guys. I'm sorry.
Sunforge Gaming. Thank you. Didn't have to do that. Onward looks like an Illumination movie. Thank you.
That's what he's been saying.
Now I will say that Soul does look like a Pixar movie.
It does.
But I think it's going to be very.
They aren't showing very much of it though. It is very niche.
I think that looks more like an art house film.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be like a big movie, but I think it might be solid. Onward looked like Illumination or DreamWorks. It did not look like a Pixar movie.
And what's what we're hearing? We're hearing people like early reviews. They're saying it doesn't deliver. It falls short of what Pixar does. They're using the comparisons to Weekend at Bernie's. I kept saying it looked like Weekend at Bernie's meets Full Metal Alchemist. They're saying that too. I'm bummed. I wanted it to be good. I have more hope for Mulan at this point.
There we go. There's Sugar. She's like, yeah, she's the president now. Leon Garnett, thank you. I just saw Homeward, Asylum's ripoff of Onward.
Wait, what?
Asylum. They make those cheap ripoff movies.
Oh, the ones we saw before.
Like Transmorphers. And,
okay. Oh, how was it?
I gotta. Is that a thing? That should be a thing. Onward does look lame. Sugar says Onward looks lame. It doesn't look. It doesn't look Pixar at all. It doesn't look Pixar at all. It feels DreamWorks or Illumination or third-party, nondescript third-party foreign animation studio wants to horn in on that.
I'm thinking of Pixar. Toy Story 4. I think even was kind of like too much. Like the book, but when I think of Pixar, like I'm thinking of things like Coco and stuff like that, where it makes you think, and it's a really emotionally involved story, and I'm just not getting that. Damn well when at the end of Onward, it's probably gonna be they save his dad, he gets like 5 minutes with them and disappears.
Yeah, don't need dad, we got mom. It's okay. He'll
say, I'm proud of you. He'll say, I'm proud of you guys. Yeah, Toy Story 4 should not have won. I still stand by Klaus should have won.
Klaus was amazing.
The Academy Award.
Klaus was very, very good. Thank you, Lost Knowledge. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
We're probably wrap this up soon anyway.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up pretty soon. But here we go. So we don't know what's going on. Look, I mean, we're joking. We're speculating.
We don't know. We'll keep tabs on it, though.
I am going to tell you, though, the one thing that's absolutely certain that's going to happen with all of this is we're going to see Disney trim the fat. We're going to see them cut back.
That's why they brought him in.
They're going to cut back on experiences. They're going to raise prices. They're probably going to...
They already are raising prices.
Yeah, they're going to cut and consolidate. They're going to cut and consolidate divisions. I think Marvel Comics is going to get chopped. I think they're going to get chopped.
Cut down. They're sending out to other, jobbing it out. Sorry, Ed says the CEO needs to be a redhead. Yes, I agree, because we need more redhead representation. We don't have that much. But yes, this is a big mess, guys. We're looking into it more and more. I don't think we'll ever get the whole story, but...
No, Disney tends...
The vote of no confidence makes sense, because it was fast, and he looks really like, oh, shit.
If you watch this interview, I'm going to put this link up again. If you watch this interview with him on CNBC, and I watched it, Iger looks very tired. He looks very uncomfortable. They had some very rehearsed lines, but they never answered anything directly. There were a lot of hardball questions that she asked, and he would not answer.
But he always does that. He does that at the investors' meetings too.
Yeah, but he's usually got a smile on his face.
No, he does. He's forced smile, like I'm gonna throttle you if you don't stop asking the question.
He just
Jason wants to know, when we say Marvel's gonna get chopped, we mean outsourced. Yes, we mean more of it's outsourced. They're not gonna get rid of it because they have too much material tied up in it with the MCU. I'm meaning outsourced. is what we're meaning.
AOL's not watching Mulan. I don't have any interest in
I
that.
want to see Mulan only because they're at least doing something different with it. It isn't just a damn rehash of the original animated movie. And I watch K-dramas and C-dramas.
That's
and
what
stuff.
it looks
so
like. It looks
to me,
like
it looks like something I'd watch anyway.
It looks like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Mushu.
You don't have to go
because Mushu's really hidden.
He's not even in it.
Mushu's not even in
now.
it.
I think it's a phoenix now.
It's a phoenix, and we've got a kung fu witch or something. I don't know what's going on with
There should be more kung fu witches. I'm just saying.
Wasn't Iger named in the? Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's something else that was going on you were mentioning.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on there with lawsuits and stuff.
I think it's a perfect storm of a lot of things.
I think that's a perfect storm. Daniel J, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Talking about cutting the fat and pinching the loaf. Yeah, I don't know. They're not gonna. Here's the thing. Like even Mulan, I think Mulan is like the biggest release they have this year. And
no, I don't know. They have other ones, but you know.
Yeah, but there's not a whole lot like compared to last year.
Well, Black Widow's MCU, but they have Black Widow.
I don't know how Black Widow's gonna do.
Black Widow better be awesome, or I'm gonna revolt.
You're probably gonna revolt because we don't have.
Just shush.
There's not a whole lot coming out this year that's gonna be big.
Well, yeah, from Disney.
So it's almost like I feel like Iger's like jumping ship now. So when the numbers are down this year, it'd be like, oh, it's all Chapek's fault.
Kiki, what's our opinion of the Crunchyroll original, aka webtoon anime series trailer? I have not seen it.
Haven't seen it yet.
Because we were on this all day. So.
They buried High Guardian Spice. Now we know it exists because we actually got a video taken down.
No, we didn't take it down. We
took it. Yeah,
they asked us to take it down, and we did. We did not have to take it down. But the original person who shared the information with us, we didn't want them to get in trouble, so we took it down to protect them. And but we had someone leak the whole first episode to us.
Yeah, and look, it might actually be okay. Yeah, I think people were just mad because they're like, wait, I thought you were going to pay the Japanese animators more. Why are you bankrolling a Tumblr cartoon? Yeah, I think that's why people had a problem. But the show might actually be okay. I have no idea.
Your article on Facebook led me to the live stream. Well, that would have been your article, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know.
Probably. That was probably Neon, actually. If it said Newsroom, it would be Neon.
Crouching Raja, Hidden Mushu. There we go. Talbot Links, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Yeah, I don't know. And there's a whole lot of controversy around that too, because I know the actress was making comments.
Yes.
And it's now is anybody going to go see anything in China now because people are leaving their houses?
I mentioned earlier, Sonic was supposed to be released in China. It hasn't even been released in China yet because now it's on indefinite postponement because of what's going on.
I thought they said something about Mulan being pushed back because
they did say Disney wasn't sure where it was going to happen with it in China because of the CV, so they're going to wait and see.
Yeah, you can't even utter the word or you get demonetized.
Yeah, you get in trouble. So we're trying to avoid the word.
It's a sticky topic.
I know I like Mushu too, but
Mushu too.
The dog is really snoring loudly.
He is. Nessa reviews are now honest after the CEO leaves. I don't know. But yeah, watch this, guys. I think there's going to be some stuff coming out in the next couple of weeks.
We'll keep reporting on it on our piratesandprincesses.net, and they'll probably do videos on it here as more information comes up. But like Neon said earlier, this is the case. This might keep us in daily dose of Dismal Disney for a while.
We might have a daily dose of Dismal Disney every day with Chapek in charge. I mean, I'm just saying, he is going to... We're gonna monetize Disney, even if Disney can't effectively monetize itself. That's what we're gonna do. Mayor Marin, thank you. Disney fans have been over with Bob since his bonus. Yeah, he got a pay cut this last time, didn't he?
But he did get that ridiculous bonus though before too.
Yeah, he did, and people were like, "What the heck?" And then you ran the bills up, you ran all the bills up, and you got a bonus, and then you were out the door. Hey, Raging Ray, how you doing? Mr. and Mrs.
It said they're buffering. We're going to probably wrap it up soon anyway. We don't like to go too long anyway. We don't like to wear out our welcome.
No, we don't. We don't want people to have to go back and watch like a 5-hour live stream. That's just not how we roll. So I do have another video coming up later tonight about Doctor Who.
In case you want more Doctor Who news. I'm not on it, sorry.
Dismal Doctor. Yeah, Geeky doesn't even care.
I know about that, and I was really busy writing all the stories on the Disney blog today. And then this happened, and it was like, oh, shit.
Bob will be fine with his millions.
I'm sure he will be.
Bob will be fine with his millions. Don't cry a tear for Bob Iger. He's very, very wealthy. I did expect him to try to run for president, though. I did.
Really?
Like cut and run. Like, yep. Hey, the Democrats can't figure it out, so I'm going to jump in there and.
Oh, I'm sorry you missed me. Yeah, I try to do what I can do, guys. But if I'm not in all the videos, I try to do the ones that interest me the most or the ones that I really think I should be on. but I'm also trying to run an entire blog by myself on the side with occasional help from Neon. So and be a mom. So I try to do all of it. I can't always get on everything, and we need to get something up. So I'm just like, do it without me.
Yeah. So we're gonna be down. We're gonna be down in Orlando for one day.
Yeah, we'll be down for the opening of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Hopefully we don't get sick.
The start of the Flower and Garden Festival, because I have a list of things I need to purchase because I want them. And then we will be at Sci-Fi Valley. Wait, is it Sci-Fi Valley Con? Yeah, Sci-Fi Valley Con in June if you're in PA.
Yeah, if you're in PA, it's a medium-sized convention. It's actually grown quite a bit.
We go to
Jim
other conventions.
Cummings is coming.
Yeah, he is.
Jim Cummings.
We go to other conventions. People ask us, but like I said, they used to ask us, and now they don't because they think we're too much trouble. So.
So anyway, if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We're almost 100,000. Thanks for the support. And I can't believe we had over 2,000 people on average. It was crazy.
Somebody goes, do you call each other your real names or stage names when you're on video? We have trouble sometimes because when we're recording, we have to cut things because we'll call each other by our real names. And then when we do our videos for a Disney thing, we use our real names. And then we call each other our stage names by accident. And it's confusing.
Come to MegaCon. Oh, Jeff Hill, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Keep it up. Thank you so much. MegaCon, we actually were invited as guests to MegaCon.
Oh, years ago. But here, his grandfather was really sick, and so we couldn't go. I would love to go to MegaCon because it's right there in Florida.
Yeah, we were invited. We were supposed to have a table, and they were going to give us a table and a hotel and all that. My grandfather was, unfortunately, he passed away that year. It was a hard year, but we couldn't go. So we had to cancel a lot of convention appearances.
Yeah, but we would gladly go again if people, are willing to bring us out.
Yeah, now we're just
spread
problematic.
The word.
Now we're just problematic because we broke out of the little clique, and you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to leave the gated community.
Apparently not.
You're not allowed to.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll agree with you.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this one up, I think.
All right.
The dog is snoring. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Wait, Roblox is shutting down.
No, that's that rumor that our daughter keeps saying about, and she gets so mad. She's like, it's not true.
Roblox is shutting down. It's not true. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you later. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Have a good night. The dog is snoring.